matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going...
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays. So you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job on the defense.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The hardest thing to do in football. play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. QB got it himself. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Baylor 7, Colorado 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hendricks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. It gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off-play action on first down. He'll take a shot. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds some fresh air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Bears have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. The run from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Look out, he's got room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Buffaloes hounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Under fire. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bears have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, just a great job on the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it still on his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has...
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Rushes on him. Skips away from pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Snags it inside the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and they're in the red zone and threatening to put up points. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. In the red area, it's Hendricks. Got some room into the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air, it's Hawkins. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Breaks into... Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And that That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. All wideouts, no backs. 22 water. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're facing a 3rd down. To the air, it's Tollefson. Here's a heat, and that ball's free behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. And he'll be forced out. But not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Baylor! And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made the extra point without problem. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to pass. It's Tollefson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
He'll try to do it himself. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the ground with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good... Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Hendricks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the air, it's Tollefson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good